Hey Leo, this is going to be your January 2020 reading. So we're going to have a look and see what is coming through for Leos, for singles in January of 2020. Hopefully I got that right, yes. This is a singles reading, but I need to make sure that I do get everything right. So yes, it's for January 2020 for those of you Leos who are single, whether you're Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign. And also, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, information will be in the description box below. I do a giveaway every single month, and I just want to say a huge thank you for all of the love and support on my channel. It genuinely means so much to me. If you would also like to purchase a private paid reading, information will be in the description box below. They're done within 24 to 48 hours. Last thing I really want to mention is that my intention bracelets are on Etsy, so if anyone is interested, link to my Etsy shop will be down below. I'm wearing the singles bracelet. I'm also wearing the 2020 energy bracelet as well. Please check out the reviews on my Etsy to see how other people have seen results with these bracelets, because that is the bit that just makes me so happy. And of course, you know, it also explains to you if you're wondering how they work and what they do. You're able to see that firsthand essentially by looking at the reviews. So they're very affordable, free international shipping. They're there to remove obstacles and challenges from different areas of your life. So there's lots of bracelets on there, and yeah. That is pretty much it. And they're also meditated with, they're saged, and they're handmade by me. And because I spend so much time making these bracelets, you know, I do talk about them in my videos in the beginning. So that is that, but I truly believe in them, and you can see for yourself as well. All right, Leo. Leo. What's coming through for single Leos? January of 2020. 2020, of course, being a repeating number, which I think is quite exciting. We waited a while to get a repeating number like this. A pretty long time. Oh, okay. This card here as well. There you go. Here you are. I feel like I was just waiting for your energy to come through. Alright, so we have the Page of Wands here. Now we do have, of course, the Strength card. We also have the Hanged Man as well. Ooh, look at that. Death card. Got some very golden cards here at the bottom. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put all of these major arcanas that are so golden at the bottom because, I don't know, I feel like doing this for aesthetic purposes, but also I intuitively place them, and I just felt like intuitively placing all of those major arcanas together. This is huge. This is humongous. I mean, when you have the Death card, the Hanged Man, Strength, and the Magician, I don't think we can get any less of a stronger energy than that, because, or we can't get any more of a stronger energy than that. Essentially what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of progression here coming through for you. First and foremost, there is so much strength that is going to be building for you in January. You are going to feel so good. It's almost like there's a transformation coming through for you where you feel so good, so confident, so much more spiritually awakened, especially with the Hangman energy. You're going to feel really spiritually awakened. This is also a theme that's coming through quite a lot of the 2020 readings, where there is more of a spiritual awakening happening within people, being, of course, people that you know, but also yourself as well. And if you kind of look at, you know, the big trends right now, you know, what's mainstream, you'll find that spirituality is actually quite mainstream. People talk about spirituality a lot. People talk about yoga. People talk about meditation. They talk about crystals. And, you know, I mean, it's been a thing for a while, but lately it's something that's just taken off. And, you know, people are talking about tarot readings. They're talking about astrology and, you know, Mercury being in retrograde and all of those kinds of things. So it's something that's very, very popular, and it's going to continue to gain in terms of its popularity in 2020. It's very mainstream at the moment, and it's really going to continue to be that way in January. And this also reflects on how people are becoming much more spiritual, including people around you, but also yourself. So what I'm seeing for you singles out there is that this is really important, because this allows you to feel this transformation within yourself. You're allowing yourself to feel your emotions. You're feeling much more connected to yourself. Death card here is about endings and new beginnings. It's also about rebirth, and it's also about transformations. So that's what I'm seeing here, especially with this Hangman energy, is that there's a lot of spiritual energy that is flowing, that is growing, that is getting stronger. We have the Strength card, which is really showcasing a lot of strength. It's showcasing you becoming so much more confident in your own independent energy, which is very powerful. Mercury retrograde. right? So we don't actually have the Mercury retrograde in January, but we have it in February, and I'm going to check the date of it because I feel like maybe the shadow period, that's what I'm trying to say, shadow period actually does, maybe it starts in January, but when I looked at that card I just thought Mercury retrograde. Also, Magician is ruled by Mercury, so that is something that I am seeing. I'm just literally Googling the retrograde dates so that I have that for you. Alright, so it starts, Mercury retrograde in 2020 is happening February 17th to March the 10th. So, according to my calculations anyways, the retrograde, technically even the shadow period, it starts in February, but for some reason I feel like what I'm trying to tell you in January is to get prepared for that retrograde, because that retrograde is going to bring a lot, and literally as you step into February, I know this is a January reading, but as you step into February you will feel the effects of the retrograde. Essentially what I'm seeing here is that January is bringing a lot of growth. It's also getting you prepared for that retrograde, because I feel like it's going to bring you something very significant. During retrogrades as well, it's very common that love manifests. So I'm just mentioning that. So be prepared, okay? January is the month to be prepared, because what you're going to find is that in the next month, things are really going to get strong for you. And that's what I'm seeing also with this retrograde. So it's January here is preparing you for February, essentially. That's what I'm seeing, where there's going to be a lot of growth. But essentially there's still a lot of growth in January, but mainly within yourself and your own energy, alright? So January may feel like it's just sort of you and your energy. There will still be progression, but I'm seeing there being the most progression there has been for you in February. So February is really, that time. Okay, we also have Page of Wands, Knight of Swords, we also have the Three of Wands as well, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. So the next month, 1 month from now, so that being February 2020, is really when things are going to open up for you. You're going to feel like there's really something quite solid there in regards to love. Also, Page of Wands, initiation, communication, things getting stronger. This again is more communication and lots of flow. A little bit of waiting, just a little bit of waiting, but then this 5 in tarot is going to change, where you go from feeling sort of lonely and single in your own energy to actually having sort of someone to be there with. Now, remember, singleness does not mean loneliness, but for some of you, you felt a little bit sort of, lonely, like you want a companion. So that's kind of energy that I'm picking up on. But yeah, it's true. What's going to essentially happen is that you're going to go from sort of feeling a little bit like, oh, I wish I could have, a companion so I feel better, to then actually feeling so strong within yourself that you feel so good. And then in February, it opens up the door where you're like, wow, there's actually someone here, but I feel really good within myself. It's that kind of energy. Trust me, even when I was single, I never really felt lonely. I actually felt really good within my own self, and I have a feeling that's why things manifested for me as well, is because I never really felt lonely being single. I actually felt really good being single, but for some of you I am seeing that there is this sort of loneliness factor that comes through, and it doesn't mean that if you're single that you're lonely. Something that I just want to, of course, clear up as well and just mention. But that's the sort of energy that I picked up in this reading. Okay, so January is about not giving up on yourself, putting all of this energy and strength into yourself. You are getting prepared for February, which is going to be a big month. Now, obviously, February is a short month, but it's going to be big in terms of its energy, and of course, retrograde is coming up. So, sorry, I just ruined that spread as well. I was getting really excited. Retrograde is coming up, but it's also about getting prepared, being prepared for that retrograde, because it is bringing love for you. So I know that January is sort of pointing us more into the direction of February, but January here is showing that it's all about you. It's all about your energies, how you feel, and it's opening things up for within yourself. This is all about you. All about you. Things are coming. Great things are coming your way, especially with the 6 of Cups. Love is coming your way. Do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on love, because there are amazing things manifesting. So Leo, this is your reading. It truly is your reading. And if you liked this video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and let me know in the comment section below if this resonates with your situation or any other comments that you have. Also, don't forget to check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, the free reading giveaway, and of course my bracelets, which are on Etsy. If anyone is interested in those, everything will be linked down in the description box below. Sending lots of my positivity your way, and I hope you have a lovely day or night wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and take care, everyone. Bye, Leo.